Hello, I'm David Preece, the Project Coordinator of ASD-EAST. Thank you for coming to our virtual conference. I know that things are difficult in these strange times, and on behalf of all my colleagues, it's great to have you here. I hope that you'll find this conference interesting and useful. In this short presentation, I introduce the ASD-EAST project. Autism spectrum disorder is a lifelong condition affecting about one person in 100. It impacts on all aspects of the individual's experience, including how they learn. Children and young people with autism are entitled to effective education, and indeed, education has been identified as a key intervention for those with autism. However, such children have special needs arising from the characteristic difficulties of autism regarding communication, social understanding, restricted interests, the need for predictability, and sensory processing. Due to the diverse nature of the autistic spectrum, no one single intervention or approach is effective for everyone. Therefore, educators need to have a range of skills and strategies. Providing effective education for learners on the autism spectrum is challenging, and a particular need for support and training has been identified within Central and Eastern Europe and the Balkans. Project partners in ASD-EAST had, in previous projects, identified areas of good practice, but also significant training and developmental needs. And so we came together in this project, focusing on developing training for teachers to support them to effectively include children on the autism spectrum in education and learning. The project is funded by the European Commission's Erasmus Plus programme. It's a 2-year project which began in September 2018 and concludes in August 2020. ASD-EAST stands for Autism Spectrum Disorder, Supporting and Empowering Teachers. It's an innovative project and has been the first trans-European partnership specifically focusing on improving the skills of specialist educators in this region. The project has united a partnership of schools, academics, and governmental and non-governmental organisations to carry out its aims and objectives. These are as follows. Firstly, to map out and identify country-specific good practice in autism in Croatia, the Republic of North Macedonia, and Poland, as well as more widely across Europe and beyond, and to identify areas needing development and support. Secondly, to use the information obtained during the mapping phase to develop a locally appropriate training programme and training materials. As it would be extremely challenging to attempt to address the needs of all teachers and age groups in a 2-year project, we focused in this project on the training needs of specialist teachers who will be expected to work with children with autism. With regard to age groups, we focused on children attending primary education in both special education settings as well as mainstream and inclusive settings. Thirdly, after developing the programme and materials, we used them to carry out pilot training workshops with specialist educators from Croatia, the Republic of North Macedonia, and Poland. Using a rigorous programme evaluation methodology, we identified teachers' satisfaction with the training, the appropriateness of the materials, and the impact of attending training on teachers' practice and confidence. Finally, we're sharing the programme and our findings with stakeholders throughout Europe and making recommendations to policymakers through conferences such as this one and through materials such as our policy recommendations. You can find the policy recommendations and the accompanying video elsewhere on this site. This project was designed to bring together partners with expertise in autism from across Europe, but with a specific focus on Central and Eastern Europe and the Balkans. In it, we've explicitly taken account of local, cultural and systemic differences across Europe, and we've sought to maximise skill development and impact within participating organisations, so that partners will be empowered to continue their work in this field after the end of the project. I will now introduce the partnership. There are 3 schools in the partnership. The Centre for Autism in Zagreb, Croatia, is a specialist education facility funded by the government. It's provided a range of educational, vocational and social services to individuals with autism and their families since its creation in 1981, including a preschool program, educational program, adult daycare and a residential service. In addition, the Centre for Autism provides support and consultation services to teachers across Croatia. Special Schools Latan Sremic from Skopje in the Republic of North Macedonia is one of only 4 special schools for children with intellectual disabilities in that country. Its students, a third of whom are on the autism spectrum, are taught in 14 classes on site, as well as in 9 satellite units in mainstream schools. The school cooperates with schools, kindergartens and other associations across the Republic of North Macedonia and beyond. School number 12 is a large primary and junior high school in Kraków, Poland, with 550 pupils. It has 29 classes, 20 of which are inclusive. Classes generally consist of approximately 20 students, typically with 3 to 5 students with special educational needs. The school has experience of working in partnerships to support educational and social inclusion. There are 2 non-governmental organisations in the project. Autism Macedonia Blue Firefly is a quite recently established association of professionals, academics and parents based in Skopje. The association's purpose is to provide education and support regarding autism to individuals on the spectrum, their families and those who work with them. Autism Europe, based in Brussels, is a pan-European organisation which plays a key role in raising public awareness and influencing European decision makers. It has member associations from across Europe and close links with European and international institutions. Autism Europe holds regular international congresses which attract about 2,000 participants from across the world. And the organisation has a key role in dissemination within this project. Target Autism, a small business based in Northamptonshire, UK, is an education and consultancy that provides training and advice to a wide range of education, care and social settings, as well as delivering training to parents and professionals and clinical and diagnostic services. Finally, there are 3 academic partners. The Faculty of Education and Rehabilitation Sciences at the University of Zagreb, Croatia, is the only higher educational institution in that country providing education to professionals who will work with learners with special needs. As well as educating undergraduate and postgraduate students, the faculty has a centre for rehabilitation, providing training and clinical services. The photo shows partners on the steps of the faculty. The Pedagogical University Kraków is the largest pedagogical university in Poland. It has a strong track record and reputation within the fields of inclusive education, social inclusion and the training of teachers and allied professionals. The University of Northampton in the United Kingdom is coordinating this project. The university's Centre for Education and Research has a strong and well-established track record of undertaking and leading funded research in the areas of inclusive education, social inclusion and disability. That is the partnership delivering the ASD-EAST project. In the next video, I will discuss the mapping activity that took place to inform the development of our materials.